Hey everyone, this is Eric, and I'm going to show you how to create a prezi. Now, I just started messing with prezis not too long ago, so I'm still working out the kinks with mine. So bear with me. First, you click on New Prezi, of course, to start any new prezi. Give it time to load. Now, a prezi is a different version of PowerPoint. And after watching this prezi, maybe you may start wanting to use prezis instead of PowerPoints. They're pretty much still both the same. It's just that prezi has a little bit more freedom as to what you can do. First off, you can start with off with the template. You can do a blank template, or just choose from the many templates that they have already on here for you. Personally, I will go ahead and just start with the template that's already pre-made. So you'll be going through the process of trying to set up a template and then trying to get to how you want it to go, when you can just choose from what they have and just go from there. But for this one, I will be using Cohesion. No, I've never used Cohesion. The only two I've used was the brainstorming and the workflow. Alright. Now, as you can see, we already on the first main screen. So if you choose to click out to get a whole view, you'll come up here, hover over to this square over here, and click, and give you a whole view of your presentation. And say if you want to click on specific area, like we were just at with one, just like we were at with one. There we go. You go back in, and just like example, we hover over to 3. It'll go right there to 3. I think a person with Prezi, I like the animation that is associated with Prezi. It's much more different than PowerPoint. Okay. Okay, for example, for this presentation, I'll be talking about the Super Mario characters. Let's spell it right. I won't be talking about all of them, just some of the main ones, like, you know, Mario, Luigi, Bowser. This will be done by yours truly. Alright. Now, for these three up here, for frames, arrows, insert, and template. First, I'll show off what template does. Template gives you a different theme to whatever you have already. You can choose from industrial. You can change it to all gray. You can go to, you can go to athlete, and to give a different style to that. But personally, for this one, I think we'll go with coffee. And it's weird, they got a coffee one for a template, but okay. Anyway. Alright. As I said before, you can just click on to either one and give you a view of it. Okay, for the first one, there we go. Okay, for the first one, we'll do Mario. Why? Because of course he is the main character. Alright, now for the text editing styles, as you can see, you can just hover over left and right to extend it. You got your title, subtitle, and body. It doesn't really matter when you add in text. It just, me personally, just gives different styles that you can use. Of course, with these you can make it bigger and smaller with the letters, and of course you can have all your different colors associated with it. Right here are more text editing styles. You can add bullets if you needed to, or you can do like a paragraph style, have it center it, or start it from the left, or from the right, or just right dead in the middle. Okay. Like for text, you can add something like, character. It's the main character. You can do main superhero of all the. I know I'm going over the boundary line, but I will show you how to rectify that in just a minute. Yo, games. Okay. Now what's neat about Prezi is that if you have a wheel on your mouse, you can just scroll in and out of it. And by scrolling in and out of it, you can also make more text points. If it'll show. Like that. So you can just add it to there. Just click anywhere and you can just add new text points. Okay, for this one, to get this back in the circle, we're going to zoom in and we go click on it. We can either edit text or we can delete, and you have your plus and minus and your hand symbol. Just drag that over there and we good. Of course, you can make the text bigger, and if you decide to do that, you can hit edit text and to go back to the text editing. Alright. Okay. Up here, I'll show you how to use a frame. For these, you have a draw bracket frame, draw circle frame, a rectangle frame, and a visible frame. I normally don't play with the arrows, line, or highlighter because personally I just don't see no need for it. But for this one, for the frames, we'll show you how to use the draw and invisible frame. What you do is you just give some space over where you want to draw your frame at and just go right over it. And what this does will create another slide in here to point. So going back out, okay, hold on, click on 3, there you go. Going back out to Mario like that, click on Mario and it'll take you straight into it. Now what's neat about this is, like, if you want to create an extra point anywhere on the screen, you can just create a frame bracket around that point and to zoom into it. Instead, if you want to break down, like, say, more information to something when you're giving a presentation or anything, this will come in handy if you decide to use Prezi. And you can do it the same way with this, with its subheader. Just draw your frame and insert another spot right under it, and just zoom in right into it. And when you get ready to go to the next one, it'll zoom out, no biggie, and just go on to the next one. And you can do all of that any which way you like to. I mean, it's basically your choice. So yeah. Alright, next one we'll talk about Luigi for a little bit. And just like again, you can just edit anything how you want it. I think for this one we'll do a subtitle style. It's a brother of Mario. You do the second main superhero of the Mario games. Alright. From the text edge, you can also shift over and make changes to it if necessary, or if you would like to. Like that for the body, we can put that as a title and can make it bigger if you wanted to. Go ahead and change the colors. We'll change it to, we'll go blue. See if blue come out nice. Hold on. Okay. Go back to edit text. Okay, we'll go highlight over to blue. Or purple, whatever that color is. Alright, just like that, we can make it bigger if you choose to. Alright. And just like that, if just in case you don't like to use an invisible frame, you can always do a bracket frame. Alright, zoom in over where you want to go at, just highlight it over Luigi, and it'll create 2 brackets right there. It's just something different. They're all still the same. It's just one will show the brackets, one will show the circles. Of course, one have a big rectangle frame and one be an invisible frame. Some of the frames can be used as decoration if you like to have them like that. I never thought of them like that, but I've seen some people use frames as decoration. And see, right, you come right over to Luigi. Alright. Okay. For insert, right here we can do, they have a lot of different things you can insert. Do an image, symbol, shape, or a diagram. Either a YouTube video, music, voiceover, which I'll be covering towards the end of this presentation, so be sure to look out for that. Or just any type of file, just like what you do with PowerPoint. Speaking of PowerPoint, mention this. Speaking of PowerPoint, you can import PowerPoint slides into your Prezi. I would suggest that just for beginners, because that's what I did with my first Prezi. I did my PowerPoint first before I created my Prezi, and it turned out much easier. But of course, for the second one, I went ahead and just went straight into the Prezi, you know, which is still about the same, but just, yeah, it'll take a little bit long creating a Prezi, but just for beginners, if you like do a PowerPoint and importing, I think this would be a good thing for you. Okay, just insert an image. You have 2 different spots. You can go from Google Images, search on the web, or you can just select the file for your computer. And of course, I already downloaded a couple of pictures that I thought about using. Like, we go ahead, choose Luigi, choose open. It's thinking, like all computers have to do. And just like that, of course with any picture you can make it bigger or smaller, any way you want. And of course, like always, you can draw a frame around this one. We'll do a rectangle frame, since I haven't did that one yet. And just shoot a picture over Luigi. So as you click, I'm having trouble with these pictures. It goes straight to the picture of Luigi. And I forgot. Now, if you'd rather just leave it like that as a presentation, you still can move your slides around. So like previous before, when we had Mario with the main superhero of the game, the next slide that you click on, I have trouble with that later, will be Luigi. Then the next slide show his picture, and then it'll zoom out. I click on create, then it'll zoom out to the main slide, or in this case, a little bubble of it. Okay. So now, say if you want to cut your slides presentation short, which looks like I may have to do, you can just go hover over. Oh. Hold on. Oh, that's not it. Okay, that's what this edit path button right here. For the edit path button, just in case you want to delete a slide, you hover over the slide that you want to delete, click edit path, and a little X will pop up at the top. Of course, you can do that for all of them right here. When you get finished, you can just click back on edit path, and you're down to your few slides that you have. Okay. Now, to show you how to add the voiceover, since this will be close to the end of my slide, we'll call this end. And I apologize if the voiceover and these words don't match up, because the voiceover is from my last presentation I did over Prezi. Okay. All right. So to add voiceover to a slide, you'll highlight over the slide. Highlight. You'll right click and you'll go to add voiceover to path step. This is how you add your voiceover into a Prezi presentation. Okay, go to the file where I have it at. Oh, that's the wrong class. All right, and open. And depending on how big or small it is, it depends on how fast it'll upload. Of course, it's not that big, so it won't be that big or long. So, and you can just hit play and listen to it. This concludes my presentation. I hope you all enjoyed watching it. And that's pretty much it. Click done, and there you go. You have it over there. And of course, once you get to the end of the slide, just in case you choose to, like I said, you can just click to any area to zoom the frame and just do whatever to it. If you want to add a frame, zoom in and out, or whichever you feel comfortable when you want to give a good presentation. This is how you would do it. Once you finish all that and you want to complete everything, you can go over here, highlight over present. And now you're at a full screen. You can let it go. You hit play. The arrows at the bottom, just in case you like to kind of go a little bit quicker than what the screen is going. See, I zoom in on the Mario that we used with the frame earlier. That works for both of them. Then we're on to the next one. How we went straight into Luigi into his picture, and then we zoomed out a little graphic. This concludes my presentation. I hope you all enjoyed watching it. And there you go. So yeah, I understand creating presentation is not that hard at all once you get the gist of it. And so when that's all said and done, you can go in and share. You can either invite, you can start your offline presentation, you can share on Facebook, whatever. And you can highlight over here the exit once you finish, and it'll automatically save for you, and it'll still be sitting in your Prezis once you get finished for the time being. See right here, this is my untitled Prezi. Alright, if that's everything on there, I hope you can watch me and show you how to create a Prezi, incorporate the Mario themes in it, and I hope you all have a good day.